Keystones. Love them or hate them, they're one of WoW's 3 pillars of endgame content. People run dungeons over and over, pushing them higher and higher, chasing gear and score increases. Tons of keys are run every day, with people all over pushing to reach the top. But I had an idea. Is it possible to take an absolutely fresh level 70 and pug my way up to Keystone Hero, the highest achievement the game gives you for dungeons? Join me each week as we take my absolute rat of a character and pug my way through dungeons until we reach the top of the mountain and pug ourselves into Keystone Hero. This is Pugging Keystone Hero, Season 1, Arms Warrior. So we're going to hop right in here. Now, at the end of the last episode, you saw that the M0 gave my warrior an Azure Vaults 2 key. So that is what we're doing right now. So I formed the group and we queued up into it. Honestly, a lot of today's video are just going to be 2s. My gear is so low. My IO is so low. There isn't a lot of other things I could really be doing for that much value or benefit. The keys go pretty smoothly. You can see here, we're just kind of pulling our way through the start of the dungeon. I am slamming. I'm pushing my buttons. We're killing stuff. We pull a little weird here. I don't know why this tank pulled this pack, but he did, so we're just spinning here. Weird to fight this pack in a little small area. I think at first maybe we're doing frog skip, then we don't pull any of the dragon stuff. So we jump down, we pull this a little slow, but you know, again, it's a 2, who really cares? So we're just killing this here, fighting our way down here. Sadly, you know, unfortunate that video has to start off with 2s, right? Nothing really exciting is going to happen until we get to like the 10 plus range. But at that point, some really funny stuff is going to go on. So we pull into the first boss here. I'm spinning. I am slamming. The boss is going to just fall over really fast. He's already at over and under half HP. We break these. We miss a lot of them. It's going to be like half our HP. It's a 2. Who cares? And then we move on. So we move on down into the dragon area. I go the wrong way at first. We come down here. And here you can see me waiting here. So we wait for that guy to go by, and then this hunter just runs through the dragon and just triggers the whelp. I don't know what he was thinking. Homie just ran right through the circle here. So whelp's gonna screech. I stunned it to try and get more time to run through, but I run through right as those things pop up, and then the healer pulls healing aggro. So I pop die with the sword to try and parry if I have aggro. I try and go interrupt the sleep. And then I'm trying to get him over here and help save the tank. I guess the healer is asleep currently. And the tank just dies. And then we all proceed to fall over as well. So I don't know what the hell the hunter was thinking, but homie literally just ran right through the circle there and absolutely bones all of us. No one even said anything. Not a single word was in chat. They all kind of started running back. And I'm like, go to the start and take the portal. They just, I don't know why they weren't. But no one even said anything. The hunter just saw me waiting, saw the shaman go through. I guess he thought he could go through too, even though the shaman clearly was not in the circle. So I was a little confused by that. We come back down, wait for them to get here. The hunter thankfully makes it through this time. Oh my god, I'm a little behind. Come in, clean up here, kill these things. And then realistically, not a lot happens to the rest of the dungeon. There's not too much left here. We're just kind of clearing up trash. We start doing the ring here. We actually don't end up doing frog skip either, so I don't know what was with the things at the start of the dungeon there in terms of pull count or in terms of like why we pulled that. But it's again, you know, it's a 2. Crazy things happen. No one's kicking. We're all just kind of hitting buttons. I am way out DPSing everybody, even though I'm like 350 at this point. So things are pretty nice and easy. But again, nothing really happens. So flash forward to the last boss. Nothing exciting happens. We come down, charge right in. And then we just start slamming this guy. We have Lust. We send it here. Dragon falls over really, really fast. Nothing too serious about it. I start doing these fractures because I don't trust our group to kill them before we end up dying. There's one over here. I hop to it. Start slashing it. Demon Hunter just walks through the circle on the ground. Very fun. Very cool. I spin. Spinning clears out those slow movement stacks. So I can, you know, more freely move around. And then I probably should have just stayed on boss here, but again, you know, I just kept slamming into the boss. Boss dies, we go up, we loot it. I actually don't get gear from this. This does give me the vault slots. I somehow deleted the footage. I don't know what happened to it. I can't find it on my computer. Basically, I had 1-2 option, and I got tier from it. I got 398 or 3 whatever shoulders, so I snap picked those, and then I got the grace of getting given a Shadow Moon Barely Ground key. Now in this key, again, it's a 2. Nothing really crazy goes on. So at this point, once I started doing the rest of them, so the Azure Vault was filmed prior to the reset and everything else was filmed after. But at this point, Uncapped Valor is open, so 2s actually are getting a lot easier because more people will queue into them. And honestly, I don't think 2s are that interesting anyways, so I don't really have any qualms of just taking whoever shows up and queues for it. So we come in, we're already at the first boss, we were slamming into him, first boss is dead. Everybody's pumping, myself, you know, I think I'm still 360 or something at this point. I haven't really gotten that much gear, but I'm pumping into the boss, doing my best. The Fury Ward and the Marksmanship are absolutely slamming as well. Already at second boss. I don't know why we did this. We like skipped ahead and killed his trash pack first. I guess maybe for like CDs or something, but again, unsure why that happened. But you know, we killed boss. Boss is literally dying in seconds as I speak here. It is sped up like 400%, but you know, even then, you know, we kill him before he does the first soul split thingy. So we move down. Spiders are dead. Oh, there they go. Yeah, there goes everything. We'll continue moving down here. Nothing really crazy goes on. One of them has a cool toy though, where he looks like an elemental, so that's a cool toy. Worm, you know, I get knocked off. That's probably the most interesting thing that happens in this dungeon. And then I'm kind of stupid, and I get stuck on this rock a little bit, but I eventually get out. You know, as a demon hunter, I can just kind of fly back on, so I'm not used to being knocked off. Period. Good old Worm. I think we kill him before the first submerge. I really don't think he stands like a lick of chance here. Yeah, he's just going to inhale there, and we just kill him during the inhale. Move on. I don't know, I said something, I was like, best worm fight or something. It's just, this key was a joke. You can see it's only taken like 7 minutes total. So, you know, 2s really do be an easy way of getting gear and score at the start. So we go in, we're going into the boss here. We don't have Lust yet. It doesn't really matter. Jump away, rush back in for some threat, for some fury. My apologies, rage, I think is actually what it's called. And then boss just kind of dies. So we kill them. I get loot. I get wrists. I don't think I get anything else though. And then we get a temple. So I drop my temple back down to a 2. We queue right back into it. We're back into the mix of it. We're going through here. We're killing everything. This group I think is a little less stacked if I remember than the last one. So this one takes a little bit longer. But it's a 2, so it's not like anything is really that crazy. So we're pulling up through here, killing everything. No one's really in danger. I'm top damage, which you love to see as like a 360 something warrior, right? You love to be top damage. So we're slamming, we're cutting, we're slashing, we're slicing, executing him. No one dies to the first boss, which even on a 2, honestly, very impressive. No one even got hit by the beam once, which you do like to see. So we hustle our way over to the left side now. We're not skipping anything. It's a 2. We're just pulling these guys. They don't even hurt. They die. Bing, bang, boom. Kill this thing really quickly. We're pulling really slowly, which is a little unfortunate. We probably could have combined a lot of these packs together and like no one would have really cared because again, it's a 2. I think in this dungeon, I can't remember if I'm playing the execute build or the other build. Execute build brings a lot more single target damage. The Bladestorm build does not. I think I'm playing execute, I don't remember. But we're up into this first boss here now. I think we just actually kill one before the other one even. Oh yeah, we do swap, but we could have just killed that boss. So we end up with both of them immune here, but then that one just kind of fades, and now we're just sitting on this boss, and he dies. So that's probably the longest boss fight because they one of them went immune. We pull on into the back stairs here. That guy just dies. We come onto these 2 ads. They're gone. Boom. Demolished. Pull down here. Again, we pull very small, which is unfortunate. Again, it's a 2. You know, we're trying to go as fast as we can. Pulling 1 pack at a time it's fine. It's whatever. But definitely not as quick as we could be. We double pull there, and then, you know, it doesn't really matter. Boss just dies again. Come in, slam these, and then we're on to the third boss. Now, I was a little worried going into this, because, you know, even on a 2, I'm worried about tanks all the time about living this. But we kind of just have so much damage, it doesn't even really matter. We haven't even lusted yet, I don't think. I don't have the lust debuff. I don't think we lusted at the start. But I think we just literally killed that boss before he or she ever gets a chance to do the tank buster, whatever, that does the big damage. That pack's gone already. We come in here. This pack's basically going to die in a second here. Pull this pack as well. Again, we're not combining anything. It's a 2. No one's really out here doing the best. I almost died because I stood in something. I think I stood in one of the circles on the ground. Who cares? Really just the motto of here. Come in, slam this guy. I get the thing on me. It does hurt me a little bit, but I have enough defenses where it doesn't really matter. Slam all the ads. Boss is basically at half health now, and he'll drop at any second. So that's a little fun. We get more score. We're up to like 100 score, and I actually get a cloak by trade. So I'm kind of scrounging for gear there, and homie gives me a cloak. So that's actually a pretty big upgrade. I had like a 270 cloak, so that's a big one. Our key rolls into a Halls of Valor. So this is a 2 key here as well. We do a pretty big pull at the start. We go all the way up into first boss. This dungeon is pretty fun because we're tank kind of just giga pulling, which is a great time. We kind of I get slammed by 2 dragons and the sword on the ground because I was just not paying attention to what was happening because I'm the 2. But I get B-res, boss dies pretty fast. We go left, pull upstairs, pull here, and pull into the room as well. So pretty big pull here as well. Demon Hunter tanks silent sigils. We pull the Sentinel in once the pack's mostly dead, which is fine. We pull the middle pack, pull those 2 Sentinels together. This gets pretty fun with all the Sentinels. I think at this point there's 2 or 3 alive still. They do a few crackles, but again, it's a 2. The Warlock, the Vengeance tank, and myself are all doing a lot of damage. I almost died to some casts. It's whatever. We're up here. We are fighting all the trash with Herja. We pull in both mini bosses, I believe. Oh, no, just the one. No, there we go. There's the other one. We pull in both. I was a little worried we get Sanctify with the Thunder Bubble, but we didn't. And I ended up just DPSing the whole Sanctify. So we pull Herja. We actually don't even go to a side. We're just slamming her in the middle of the room. And she's dead already. The Warlock just melted her. So we're going to keep running. Jump, heading over to the Fenrir room here. We're going to pull these all the way up into the dragon, I believe. I think we're pulling these. Yeah, we're putting these really right into the dragon. I actually die as we go through the portal because the healer had phased through and so did the tank. So we're trying to get back as fast as we can here now. Hop on my little horse. When I get through, I believe the dragon's dead already and they're pulling something else. Yeah, so I get through right as they finish the dragon, which is just fine. Pull Fenrir. Fenrir is going to melt. We actually pull Fenrir with the other pack there, just because it's an easy little extra bit of percentage. Fenrir is going to phase now. We go, I think we pull a ton of wargs onto boss as well, because this is a 2 and the tank is very well geared. We pull all these wargs into boss. We're just going to slam into them, make quick work of them. I get the thing on me, then I get bopped, so I run back. You never know if the paladin's going to bop you or not, especially when you're doing pugs at a 2 key level. So I was just playing it safe there. We hoof it back to Odin's room. You can see the dungeon's only been 9 minutes so far, so we are making great time in this key here. Go up the Golden Bridge all the way to the top, and we are up fighting the kings. So the funny thing here is we actually kill the king too fast for the other guy to finish beating on him. So we don't really get the skip. We snap 2 bulls to us. This is definitely by accident. I don't know how the bulls, I can't see why or how the bulls were meant to be pulled because we're over % now, but it doesn't really matter. Definitely a little funny to see them snap up there though. That's probably the most interesting thing in this key aside from just the big pulls. We kill Odin, kind of jiggle back. Oh, sorry, this is God King Skovald. Rip his RP, by the way. I really like the God King Skovald bit, but that is gone. We kill him before he really even has a chance to do anything to us. And then we are on to the final boss, Mr. Odin himself. So we're waiting for his RP, which is still crazy long. They nerfed Skovald's and just didn't touch Odin's, which I think is a weird choice. I'm not sure why they decided to do that. You know, I think if you're going to nerf one of the RPs, nerf the other one because they both take a long time. Ad gets melted. We rush out, rush back in. I think Odin's going to die before, yeah, he dies before Valkyrie. So from there, I got a little bit of gear, and then we also got a 5. So I actually didn't downgrade this 5 because I wanted the vault option. So we're here now in a 5 Ruby Life Pools. And again, low keys are pretty easy. However, this one is going to be a little more interesting because I'm not at the point in like everyone's going to apply to it too who like is easy and like, you know, wants a quick key. But I believe this priest actually has done some funky things in this dungeon. So we're going through here. We're pulling pretty small at the start, just playing it safe. The priest actually ends up pulling that thing for the tank, which the tank was not appreciative of. We do egg skip, look at the right wall there, and pull the mini boss into this first chamber. Back on PTR, used to be able to, or beta, I guess, used to be able to pull boss with that guy. I don't think you can anymore, but it frightens me to this day. First boss is fairly easy. A little bit of a suck there. I try and get pulled out to rush back in, but I don't have enough range. We go to the first ad set, slam them, whirlwind, and then the shield is already literally broken by me and the hunter. Priest is pumping as well, too. Priest puts that in a bad spot, or whoever that was, but again, does not really matter. Break the first shield, call the ads. Nothing really too serious, nothing really too scary. Drop that as close as I can so I can get more uptime. And then we are up into the ring. The ring itself, not very scary. I think we end up pulling both dragons as well. Not really much time or chance to really skip anything here. Going to Thunderhead, Thundercack, as he's colloquially known. He dies really fast, little ads. Go over, pull the big flaming guys. They die really fast. We actually don't even combine those 2 pulls, which I think we should have done. We definitely have enough damage to do it, and the tank and the healer probably won't die. I drop low there because bolstering Inferno and bolstering the Death Shield on little ads. But again, you know, nothing too serious. I'm still low gear level at this point. We've only had one vault and a few keys. Mount up, keep running forward. We do pull Dragon, I think, right after this pack, if I remember. We spin, we get a little Whirlwind off, really slam into them. Big guy dies, where we can do a bolstered Inferno. We pull Dragon. This Dragon you really want to skip, but I don't know, 5, like, who really cares, you know what I'm saying? Slam into this guy, he doesn't even get enough chance for fire or whatever to really do anything. Kill this pack, and then we're going to do a skip on the right side here to skip the roaming pack there. So we get through, I do it properly. You can see it's slowed down here, which means something's about to happen. So me and the tank come through. The druid, I think he just sells through whatever. The hunter's on his way. So we're sitting over here. We are waiting for the priest to come through. And you can see in the background, the priest is mounted up. And then the priest looks at the pack, looks at the side, and decides, you know what? I'm just going to walk right through this pack. So homie is on the mount, and he just rushes right through the middle of the pack. I guess he missed what we did or something. I don't know how you end up missing that one. So he comes through, and we just are forced to kill the pack because homie just decided to walk through it, which is questionable. But on a 5 Keystone level, it's not really going to make or break your run. So we slam into the boss here. First ad spawns. We watch out for the meteors. The priest actually dies during this pull too. So the priest and the druid eventually get really separated from us because of their bad placements. Like they're just standing in bad spots. So we kill that ad. The priest and druid are on the other side. The druid is going to run right through the fire. The priest is going to stand over there and she's going to hit by a meteor. So the priest gets meatballed down, as they say. And we rush forward to the rest of the dungeon. You know, it's been 11 minutes, so this key is definitely taking a little longer. The priest has been carried a little bit by the rest of us. You can see his damage is just really low. He's not really doing damage on bosses. Going the last few packs here, cleaning everything up, slamming into them, doing our damage, doing our rotations and stuff. And then we are going to do the final mini boss, which again, nothing too serious. It gets bolstered a little bit, but on this low of a Keystone level, it's nothing really that you have to care about. I drop low, I heal myself back up with my abilities, and we're all good. So we don't pull the side ads, we're just going right into the last boss. We rush in, we're trying to focus the dragon down. I think me and the hunter are the only ones on the dragon. I don't think the priest was on the dragon, but it's whatever. So we're on the dragon there, and just going in. So I actually go in and I grab threat. I should have waited a little bit longer. So I die, I get rezzed, and by the time I'm up, the dragon is already dead. We end up slamming into this guy and killing him. And then I don't think I get loot from the thing. I'm not sure, I don't remember. But at the end of all that, we find ourselves at 368 eye level, as well as 365 rating. And that's still pretty low, but we do have, you know, some time left. We are roughly 2,200 IO away from the ultimate goal of Keystone Hero. And this is a 4th week, so we should hopefully get a little bit more score from it. Our key itself, I've already done the vault. The vault will be in next week's episode, is a 5 Azure vault. So we're going to do that first. Might drop it to a 2 for a little bit quicker stuff. We'll see. This is our gear at the moment. Not taking the vault slot that I took. That is a surprise for next episode. Right now we need a trinket, rings, wrists, and hands and helm. A chest would also be pretty good so that I could get myself some tier. Because right now I have 1 tier piece, 3 to 2 shoulders. So that is it for this episode. If you enjoyed the episode or the format of it, let me know. I'm trying new stuff. But on the next episode, we'll be tackling that Azure Vault and continuing our push up to Keystone Hero as we get more gear and stuff. So thank you for watching the video. Leave a like, drop a comment as well. Leave some feedback on this so I can get better at them. And hit the sub button as well if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time. Peace. A big shout out to my YouTube channel members, Dimmy Dam and Flapjack67. Your guys' support has really helped me make these videos as good as I can. If you're looking to support me and help me make more videos and better videos, then click the link in the description below to learn more about channel membership and get a ton of sweet perks while you help me make this channel as great as it can. Thank you.